Alrighty guys, thanks for joining in today. We're doing a 15-minute ab and inner thigh workout. For this one you are going to need some props, so it's not just the board. You're going to need your yoga blocks and you're going to need your band. And it's not that little band, it's that big band that comes with the board, so make sure you got that with you. And then when you're here getting ready for this first set, you're going to want one block on one side of the mat and then the other block on the other. This will just make transitions a lot smoother. When you're here, you want to make sure this board is lined up on the little tracks. If you got the Heroboard mat, that's going to give you the best glide, just so you don't lose track of where the board's going. So we're going to get started here, just 15 minutes. We're going to start with inner thigh, one knee's in the center of the block, the other knee's in the center of the board, and we're just pressing out and going. We've got 45 seconds here. This is a really good workout here for that lower core and inner thigh. When you're here, I don't want you to stick your glutes out back. This is what you feel like you should be doing. You want to tuck under, press, and then pull back in. You should be feeling it in that outer glute, inner thigh, and lower core. This is a really good one to stretch out the hips. So if you got a tight lower hip, your lower core is not going to work as effectively. So this is a good way to get into the lower core while stretching that hip. You're about 20 seconds in here. Good job. Remember to keep that core braced. If you want to make it a little harder, hands come up behind the head to help engage the core just a little bit more, and then drive back through. We got about 7 seconds left. Good job, guys. Last 5. Holding tight for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come back in. You're just going to pop up and take it over to the next side here. Quick change. Same thing. Knee goes in the center of the block. Knee goes in the center of the board. You got a 15-second rest. We're going here in 4. Last 3, 2, 1. Hands can go behind the head if you want. Don't overroll here. You're going to fall just like me. Take a second and then pull back in. Go slow, work your way up. Don't think you can roll all the way out to pull back in. There's no springs here, so if you're used to doing these on the reformer, you have no help to help guide you back in. That's what makes these so much harder and more effective. Remember that you're not arching out through the spine and that you're tucking under. Good job, guys. And just breathe. These ones aren't too bad. Not a lot of jumping, not a lot of cardio. We love that. And we got about 15 seconds. As you're here again, you can bring those hands back up over the head for the last 10 to help engage the core just a little bit more. Woo. We got about 5, last 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, take a second. We're going to shake it out. 15-second rest. We're going to get set up for that next set. You want to start with the leg that you already worked, so we're going to pull that board back in, line it back up on the tracks. Foot goes in the center, and then opposite foot goes in the center of the board. And you're going to bend that knee, slide out, come back in. Slide back down and come back through. We're going to add to this here in 3, 2, 1. So you're going to press, drive, then push, come back in. So come down, press, pull back up, and then come back through. Those first couple are just the warm up. So you're driving out, coming up, walking out long, and then come back down. If you don't feel comfortable with these, you can put that red band under your foot. I'll show you in the next set, but this is that harder version first. So if you're feeling a little lost here, don't worry, there's a modification coming. Big squeeze through, you got about 7 seconds. Good job, guys. We got 4, last 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and grab that band. And for these, I do like to change the board, so there's 2 sides. I like it a little bit lower. That's just my preference. Go where you feel comfortable. If you felt lost and kind of confused, this band goes under one foot and then take it to the next. So now you're set up, you have a little bit more support. Watching that roll as you go, come back in and take it long. This one's a little bit easier with the band, so if you need that assistance, again, use this. Good job, guys. And you can do some cool things with the band. If you're here, you want to press and then pull back in, making it a little bit more upper body. You can do it. Make it your own. I'm just here to guide you. Good job, guys. You got 20 seconds. Holding tight. We got 15. And then watch that roll. Don't try to over roll if you're not in the band. You don't have anything to help you pull back in. Just your own inner thigh. Last 2. Last 1. Go ahead and come back in. We're going to go ahead and stay on the same side here. These ones are a little bit more difficult, so if you do find yourself struggling, I'll give you a modification here in a second. One foot is placed up on the block, the opposite foot goes onto the board. Now you want to lunge forward. This is what you're going to normally feel like you want to do. You want to drop, stick the glutes back, roll through the hammy, and pull back in. This block is acting as that platform to allow you to get deeper into that roll back. If If you like to do pistol squats, if a pistol squat's kind of a goal of yours, this is a really good way to start, kind of using this as leverage to help roll out and pull back in. Keep that core tucked. Good job, guys. And remember to breathe. If you don't feel comfortable, slight bend in the knee, little rolls. Cut the motion down. We got about 10. These ones are gonna blow the hammies out, so if you are really getting tired, take a second, rest, come back in, and drive back through. We got 5. Last 3, 2, 1. Take those 15 seconds. We're just gonna do the same thing on the next leg. And again, I do like to flip the board for these ones. You don't have to, that's just how I like to do it. And then again, watch where you're going using the lines of the mat, and we're gonna go here in 3, 2, 1. Take those glutes, tuck it back, roll forward, and come up through. Tuck back, roll, come up through. When I'm here, just because I'm focusing on the hamstring doesn't mean I'm not keeping that core tight. You wanna brace that core as you press long, squeeze that belly button to spine as you stand tall. Out, up, and in. Beautiful, guys. Perfect. We got about 25 seconds here. Remember to breathe, check in with that back foot, keep the weight in the heel, and then come back through. Beautiful. We got about 15 seconds. If you really want to get after it, hands behind the head, come back in. Good job. We got about 5. Whew. Holding tight, last 3. Got 2. Last one. Go ahead, pop up, take a second here. I'm just gonna have you take the block out of the board out of the way and grab a block. I like to flip it so it doesn't roll away. Just my preference. And you're gonna take this block and down onto your back. Legs come up, check out the pink new wheels, and roll up, place it in, and come back through. When you're here, reach place, reach place. If you want to get a little wild with it here, you're gonna reach, grab, take it around, throw back up, reach, grab, throw it around, come back up. Make sure you're alternating here with what hand you stack and grab, just so you work that core evenly. These ones are great for the upper 2 abs. You're gonna feel that burnout, and you're supporting yourself with the lower 2 by holding the legs up. Good job, guys. If it's a lot on the neck, you can hold with one hand, switch, and go. We got about 7 seconds here. Holding tight, last 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and place that block back down. You got 15 seconds rest to reset that board and go. So grab your board here, throw it down. And again, starting with the side that you want to start with, I like that lower side in. Line it up on the wheels, and we're going here. Find that knee in the middle of the block. Knee comes to center. Drive out. Come back in. There it is, guys. Good job. Remember, hold that core tight. When you're here, you're not sticking the glutes back. You're tucked under. That tuck is really important for working the hips and lower core. Good job, guys. Big squeeze through. And then again, hands can come up overhead. If you want to hold a weight here, you can even hold some weights out. It's up to you. Make it your own workout. I'm just here to give you some base ideas. Do what you will with it. We got about 10 seconds. I can't tell you though, these have made my inner thighs 10 times stronger. So, good job. We got about 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, come back in. We're gonna switch that side. Take those 15 seconds. Use this round as a little bit of a break. Do a little bit easier. And then you're back in the center. Remember to squeeze that core. We're rolling out in 5. We'll get there in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and roll out and come back in. Again, keep those hips square. Try not to lean too far to one side. If you want the challenge, you can roll out, kind of dip, and then pull back in. That's gonna throw more oblique at you. Good job, guys. Remember to keep that core engaged. We got about 25 seconds, and again, those hands can come up overhead. Beautiful. Whew. Getting a little shaky here. Hope you guys are feeling it. And we got about 10 again. Remember to breathe. Unclench that jaw. As you get tired, you start to bite down, relax. Last 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come back up. Again, we're going to take that board. For these ones, I do like to pivot. This feels a little bit safer to me. Where you want to be, though. Again, you can pull that band and use it right under the feet. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Start with that side lunge. Come back up. Take that step out. Come back down. Side lunge. Come back up. Roll through. When you're rolling through here, don't take those glutes and throw them back. Keep it nice and in line. So it's that press out pull back up, scoop under, drive out, press down, roll out, and then scoop under. Watch the lines on the mat so you know you're keeping it in that target zone. Good job, guys. You got about 20 seconds. And again, don't be afraid to grab the band as you fatigue. If it feels not comfortable, do what you gotta do. Good job, guys. You got about 5. Holding tight, last 3, 2, 1. Roll back in, take a second, step down. We're going to that next side here. Again, you can pivot that board or you can keep it. It's up to you. Foot goes in the center. Line it up, and we're going here in 5. It's 3, 2, 1. Find that bend in the knee, slide out, pull in, take it along. This is a little combo. So right here, you're getting that side glute. As you squeeze back up and roll through, you're switching into that inner thigh. So if your legs are really sore tomorrow, this is why. About 30 seconds. And again, check down. Make sure you're staying in line with the little lines on the mat. That way you know you're working the inner thigh. You have about 20 seconds. You can hold weights here too if you want. That's up to you. About 5. Last 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and pop back down. We got those little lunges here. We're going to stay on the same side. So take those seconds. Get set up. Reset the board if you need. Line it up. Foot goes onto the block. Make sure you're in the center. Coming in. Take those glutes, bend it back, and then press and pull back in. Press and pull back in. As you press out, take it low. Send those glutes back. As you pull back in, stand. Press down, and then pull back up. And again, these are going to help you with all kinds of lunges, squats. If you have a hard time feeling your hamstrings, they are a harder muscle to connect with. This is a great way to burn them out. And we're almost through here. That last couple to go. Focus in. Woo. You got about 10. Good job, guys. Remember to keep that core tight. You should be getting a little wobbly here. Last 3, 2, 1. And you can just stay here or you can walk down and flip the board. If you want to kind of get that blood going through the glutes. If you're feeling lazy, you can stay on the same side. It's up to you. If you want to grab water, stay here. Take a second. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come back in. And you might be wondering why you're up on the block. It's to help build that ankle strength. So see how if you're kind of wobbly in the ankle, you got a little bit weaker of an ankle. Pushing down on this block will help build that ankle strength. Good job, guys. And again, check in with the glutes. Make sure you're sticking the glutes back. You're not rolling forward. You want to shoot it back, press, pull back up, press it back, pull up, tuck that core in, and then go. We're almost through here, guys. You got that final set of core after this. Big burn through, last 10. We got 5. Staying with it here for 3, 2, 1. If you want to make it harder, add weights next time. Hold them out in front. And then right here, take that board. I flip it just so it doesn't roll. And then we're coming down. Woo. You got about 15 seconds of breath. And then we'll get going here. 3, 2, 1. Block comes up. You're going to reach the top, come back down, reach up, come back down. When you're here, make sure you're not, losing the mic here. Make sure you're not overextending the hamstrings. I have tight hamstrings, that's why I keep the bend. So if you need a little bend in the knee, there's nothing wrong with you. It's fine. And again, you can go around the world, pop back up, grab, take it around the world, and pop back up. We got about 13 seconds here. Good job, guys. Holding tight, last 10. 6, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come back in, take that block down. And that's our 15-minute ab and inner thigh workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Those are my 2 favorites to work. So come back next time, guys. Thank you.